Christmas.
Everyone, Minnesota is one of the most charitable states in the country, and the season of giving is in full throttle. Here to help us make the most out of our merry donations is financial professional Trey Peterson from Haven Financial Group. Welcome and happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays.
Let's just jump right into it. We know a lot of people want to open their wallet this time of year. I mean, giving makes us all feel good, and apparently that's the case for Minnesotans.
Yeah, absolutely. So great news, Adrienne. Minnesota came in number 3 in the country for being the most generous. So one of the things, I'm very proud of that, absolutely, of course. But in America, we gave $390 million to charities last year, set a new record. Oh, wow. So not only was America generous, but Minnesota was number 3, which is huge. One of the big things that I think is important to remember is I think a lot of people think this comes from the rich and the wealthy. And in a study that was done, they said that the majority of the money came from families and individuals that just gave a small donation. So don't think that whatever amount you can give is a small amount. Whatever you can do, donate it, because that's what made the difference of setting the record this year.
Do you think Give to the Max had anything to do with it? Where our state is unique?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that the tax deductions always make a big difference, but I also think that historically Minnesotans are generous people. So it's a great place to live.
And we have a few days left in the year. If folks are interested in giving, what can they do to maximize their donations?
Absolutely. So 4 different ways to maximize. Number 1 is choose wisely. So if you're like my wife and I, we get text, calls, and emails at this time of the year from tons of different charities that are looking for more dollars. My recommendation is do your research on that charity, because different charities are efficient in different ways. What I look for specifically is what percentage of my dollar goes towards the charity or towards the cause, and what percentage goes towards overhead. I would say, as a rule of thumb, 75% of your dollar should go to the cause and less than 25% should go to overhead. Now, the other thing that I would say to that is there's a lot of different resources where you can look up the charity that you're giving to. Go to my website at havenfinancialgroup.com, and we've got all different resources where you can look up the one that you want to give to and find out how they're doing.
Okay, and real quickly, we have about 30 seconds left. We know the Republicans are trying to pass this tax bill. If that passes, what could that do to charitable donations?
Yeah, so with GOP tax reform, what they're trying to do is they're trying to limit the amount of people that are itemizing their tax returns to make things go smoother. So right now there's about 45 million people that itemize. If they make this plan, if it goes through how they think it's going to go through, which it looks like it will, it's going to reduce it from 45 million to people itemizing to only 7 million. Now, the deduction for donations is about twice as much. So one of the things I think that is important to remember, even though maybe the donation piece won't be as big from a tax standpoint, a lot of studies prove that people that give and are generous live longer, happier lives.
All right, keep giving. Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
of course, to review his financial tips, head over to KARE11.com. Stay with us. We're back after the break.